Good afternoon, everyone, and this is Cyber Yuki Kato, and today we are going to live stream Crisis Beat. And to my viewers today, welcome to my stream, and hello, Boomy, you're the first person to be here on my stream today. How are you? Okay, let's go and roll on the PlayStation 1 boot up screen. And that is it with the PS1 boot up screen. Very nostalgic. Brings me so much memories when I was just a little kitten. When everything was so simple back then. Low energy, a bit bleh. Hey yo, what happened? Boomy is always sick. Sickly Boomy. Sickly Boomy. Yeah, that really brings back memories. Especially if the volume of your television is like in a higher volume, and then it just bang. And it was at the in the middle of the night. Yeah, probably because I work out too much earlier. Yeah, you're very dedicated on this exercise thing. You need to learn how to relax. You know, like lay down and be lazy. Lazy. It's not bad being lazy. I mean, look at me, I'm happy. I'm happy even though I'm lazy. Yeah, I wanna relax. Tat tat. Should I adjust the volume? Crisis Beat. Press start. Before I start, I wanna go to options a bit higher. Higher! Higher! You want me to make it go higher? A very little bit. Nah, the game only sounds softer because I'm talking louder. How about that? No, I mean increase the sound. Exactly, I'm already increasing the sound. What do you mean like this? I don't know if this gonna be good. Okay, so since in the first stream of Crisis Beat I chose AG, this time we're going to play as JJ. AG Garland, and this time we're going to play as Julia Jefferson. Don't blame me if the sound is going to blare out on your ears. I'm telling you, I'm just talking louder. That's why you think the game is softer. Yeah, like my mouth is very close to the speaker. That means my mouth is closer to the phone's microphone. And yeah, that's probably why you think the game sound is soft. It's not. I just intentionally made my voice louder when I speak. You're gonna bite by the microphone? If I bite by the microphone, you won't hear me talking. It would be static like.
さあ皆さん、ショータイムの始まりです。
本当に奇遇ね。この船でミリーに会うなんて。
でもパーティーは遅刻だね、JJ。
本当ね。
So this is Millie.
招待状忘れたわ。ごめんなさいミリー。私ちょっと戻ってくるわね。
じゃあ先に行ってるね。
ええ、すぐ行くわ。ミリー。
Is it too loud or what? Just tell me if it's too loud, alright?
待った。俺は刑事だ。奴らの仲間じゃない。
What the heck? It's still soft. Bro, what is wrong with my stream? Okay, here we go. Let's start the action. A bit more. A bit more. Really? Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. Or maybe it's just Boomy having that volume problem. There, I made it louder now. Plot twist, it was your cell phone failing with the audio. I'm sorry to my other viewers if their eardrums are gonna explode. I mean, that's already loud as fuck. And because of that, I need to speak louder. Okay, I told you it was a little... I told you. I told you. I That's why I said. That's why I said I don't make it any louder, because if I made it louder, I need to talk louder. For the love of Whiskas. Just when I can use a baton, a cutscene happens. And so from what I observe when I play all four of the characters is that AG and Yan, the girl with the broomstick, they can dash, but JJ and the guy with the white hair, they can't run. They can just skip and dodge attacks, but they don't run. Yeah, both JJ and Kenneth has very strong attacks, but they move like a tank. They don't run, they just dash. Unlike with AG and Yan, They can both dash and run really fast, and they have a much more faster uh, attack combo compared to JJ and Kenneth, the guy with the white hair. So maybe there's another character in Memphis that can run. I haven't tried the other characters before, but maybe I will try it. Or maybe that's just how the game are really programmed. They can just dash, but they can't run. Possible too. Yeah. Also, Boomy, I think I wanna do a storytelling tonight. I wanna do a storytelling stream for a change. Yeah, we're going to read some Subaru and Subaru manga, and I'll be the reader. Yeah, storytelling. It's kind of like chatting, but it's more of like reading the manga. Yeah, it's still an ongoing manga. I think they are somewhere chapter 14, I guess. It's still a freshly made anime manga by, well, Shigeno himself. I'm very curious of the story actually because its title is Subaru, and then you don't know which Subaru you're referring to because there is a guy who is named Subaru Kudo and a girl named Subaru Satsui. Crazy, right? Yeah. God damn it, Shigeno. Yeah. I guess he had a lot of fun coming up with titles and names. Hold on, there's a cat fight in the house. Hold on. BRB. Damn cat fights just when I was starting my streaming. Different cat got inside the house. Hee hee. Okay, continue with the game. For the love of Whiskas, of all times. Which cat? Oh, they don't like that. They don't like cats outside. They're rivals. They have my pet cats have so many rivals outside the house. So yeah. Trespassers. It's actually the same color as my fur. It's a brown cat, very fuzzy and fluffy and fat. Kinda looks like me. Brown fighty cat. Big fat cat. Brownish chocolate milkshake. That's the color of the cat. That's why I have to shoo it away or my cats are gonna have a fight in the house. I don't want that to happen. Chocolate is for bite. Chocolate milkshake.
とにかくここを抜け出そう。
私ミリーを探さなきゃ。
ミリー？
私の親友よ。奴らに連れて行かれたわ。
とにかくこの辺にはいないよ。
The first time I played this game, I have no idea who Millie is because I skipped the cutscene. I was just so excited to start and play the game that I have no idea what's the context of the story. Well, this game is fun, alright, so understandable. I just really wanna know how it plays out, if it's going to be better or worse than Demolish Fist. And surprisingly, it's much more better than Demolish Fist. Even though Demolish Fist was released in 2003 and this was released in 2000. I don't know what's the purpose of the timer though. Is this like who's the fastest to finish the game? I don't have a feeling that this game was first released as an arcade game and then was ported in PlayStation 1. Yeah, I don't play this game a lot as a kid. And now I'm playing it a lot because of curiosity. Yeah, because it has a timer. Where's the other enemy? Oh, here we go. Are there more? Okay. Is it just me or this game really doesn't have any background music? Especially since it has Crisis in its name. It's like Time Crisis, but it's... well, not Time Crisis. Are there any more? Ah! I just tossed a metallic stick on them. And the guy looks like the... yeah, it looks like the main character from Time Crisis 2. Or kinda looks like Jun Kazama from Tekken. And Julia reminds me of Nina. Even the fighting stand reminds me of Nina. Do you play Tekken? To be honest, I don't remember if this game has background music. If not, or not in these parts. Yeah, some parts of it they have background music, but some yeah, some areas have background music and some don't have it. But the fact that this was made by Bandai boggles my mind because they are the same game company that released Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yeah, that game. I played Tekken 3 in PS1, so you know who Nina is. So you definitely know who Nina then. Yeah, the music thing is probably because of the file, or it was intentionally programmed that way. Ah, okay. Yeah, the blonde lady. The blonde spy. Just make Julia's dress more on purple than red. She definitely looks like Nina. If not for the dress. Yeah, she has a sister too. Her name is Anna. Nina and Anna. Yeah, Julia and Nina has identical hair and they have the same costume. The only difference is Nina is purple while Julia is red. The first time I played as Julia, I was really confused as to why she can't run, and her attacks are more heavier than AG that can have fast-paced combo attacks, but characters like Julia and Kenneth, they are more of being heavy attackers, like a tank. You're controlling a tank. Also, there's like a second spin-off with Nina as the MC, but I forgot the title. Damn, Nina as the MC! I've never heard of that second game before. Is it like a new game or is it an old game? There are like so many Tekken spin-off. Ah, for the PS2. So old, but not as old as Crisis Beat. Oh yeah, I think I remember that PS2 was released in 2000 and Crisis Beat is also released in 2000s. Wow. Yeah, the PlayStation 2 was released in 2000 and the same year as this game was released. Oh my gosh, I just attacked that guy using my boot. Imagine getting smacked by a lady using her big ass. That is one nice booty, but it hurts. Like seriously, why are female characters in video games using their butts to kick ass? You kick someone's ass with your ass. Now that's an assy, action-packed beat 'em up. Yeah, it's an assy ass beat 'em up mechanic. You use your ass to kick someone's ass. I think some characters use their ass. Like who? All I see are female characters using their ass, especially on beat 'em up games. It's always female characters using ass to beat someone's ass. Like, can you effectively hurt someone by slamming your butt? Can that really work? I think Rikishi from it's a wrestling game. Using your ass? I mean, have you tried it before, Boomy? Like, you want to hurt someone and then you use your butt?
よろしくお願いします。
どうしたんだ、オッツ？
不安じゃないのか、今回の作戦は。
Well, if you're big enough, it can
私た
hurt.
ちは大佐を信じているはずだ。
Smacking your
あ
butt
の
like
作戦の
like a wrecking ball on
大佐に
someone.
命を助けられて。
私も大佐を信じているさ。だが。
But mostly because of the momentum from your own body. So that's why Julia does that butt attack.
でかい船だからな。
信じられないわ
Nothing
ね。
hurts more than a booty
本
coming
当だ
your
ったら
way.
今頃は楽しいパーティー
Like a
が始まった
missile.
のに。
そういや、俺のところにも来てたな。招待状。
Imagine you just woke up and then you suddenly got slammed by a fat cat butt
セントラルホールよ。
in the morning. Like you just open your eyes and that's the first thing you felt. waking
どうしてそこ
up.
だと思うの？
大勢の乗客
Cannonball!
に集めた方が効率的さ。
Boomy got smacked. Boomy got smacked.
確か4500。
Smacked by a catbot.
決まったな。
Heavy gravity. Heavy gravity on Boomy's face.
そういい加減にしろよテロリストが。
ちょっと待って。どうも違うみたい。
We're watching
ケ
a
ネスこの人たち
a
違うよ
amazing cutscene, and then at the same time we're talking about smack butts. Yeah, that's how crazy my stream is. The game is amazing, but we're talking about booties. Imagine a cat butt is the first thing you see on the day. Like, bro, I just woke up. I just opened my eyes. What is your problem? Your butt has an X mark. And that's one thing I like about Bruh, we're talking about something that is so unrelated in this game. We're questioning game mechanics if it's possible in real life. I think it can happen if you know how to slam someone with your butt.
もうやめてくれ。殺さないでくれ。
エイジ。
許さねえ。絶対許さねえ。俺の名はエイジ。刑事だ。協力してくれ。奴らをぶっ飛ばす。
元よりそのつもりだ。
And we're having fun, so that's what matters. Yeah,
やっつけようね
yeah,
やろう、エイ
that's
ジ。
that's the
もう私たち
important
残されて
thing
いない
when
んだから。
you wanna stream. And then this is also something that I noticed about Japanese companies when it comes to releasing games from Japan to America and Japan to Europe is that when Japanese game companies release some games in Europe, it does have the English translation, but the audio is in Japanese. And then if they're going to release their games to America, it must be translated in English, and at the same time it should have English dub. But in Europe, they can just translate the text in English and just retain the original Japanese audio. That's what I noticed. Like, why can't they just do it the same if they want to release it in America? It's always like that. Yeah, like the text is in English. Why not also release it in America? But no, they just released it in Europe. Most PS1 games that has English subtitles and Japanese audio, they're only released in Europe but not America. Maybe because the average American speak less than one language. Maybe. But it's always like that. I really notice it on some PS1 games when it's in Europe version and in the American version. It does have English, but it only has Japanese audio. But if it's going to be an American release, it should be in Japanese text and in Japanese audio. Yeah, they fuck up even English. It's that, or they don't have enough budget to release it in America, and they don't have enough budget to hire to English dub Crisis Beat, because this is Japanese dub with English text, but it was never released in America and it's only in Europe. Well, Europeans usually can talk more than one language. Yeah, maybe that's the reason. Or Maybe because of the budget as well, they don't have enough mullahs to release this in America, and just decided to release it in Europe, much more cheaper. Yeah, maybe a bit of both. Exactly. Like, when I first saw this game, I really thought it's going to be English. I was surprised that it was in Japanese, and no, it doesn't have an American version, it's only in Europe. I remember when I was a little kitten, I think most of the games that I've seen in my uncle's collection of PS1 games, it's mostly American or Japanese only games. But I've never really seen a PAL game at all. I don't see any PS1 PAL games, but only in NTSC, which means it's an American PlayStation 1 game if it's in NTSC. But PAL is Europe. PAL region. They are very different. And then J is obviously Japan. Maybe the US version is the one sold the most. Yes, exactly. That's why I don't know how your friend even got a physical copy of Crisis Beat. Does your brother's friend, as in, have the original, authentic version of Crisis Beat, or is that another one of those copies? Damn! It's pirated! What the heck? How did your brother's friend even know about this game? I mean, it's only released in Europe. That's far away. Yeah, most PS1 and PS2 games in Indo are pirated. Even back then? What the hell? Makes you wanna think, how the hell does these people even get a hands of this authentic copies and then just copy it? What in the name of Whiskas? The PlayStation discs in here are not pirated. Nope, they are legit. I've never seen a pirated PS1 disc before. They are in their original case. They are in their original disc. Well, the pirated copies are sold everywhere. Yeah, I don't even know how my uncle got those got so many PS1 games back then. He already has a lot. As in, a lot of those discs. I wish I could still see those discs so I can download the digital copy, because I don't know the title of the games he has, but I think it was already thrown away years ago. Especially back then, when all games are not that widespread yet in Indo. What the fuck? What the hell? I mean, it's like you're telling me that Sony released the PlayStation 1 in Indo, but no PlayStation 1 games available for it. Ha! That doesn't make any sense. What were they thinking, bro? I mean when... Wait. I get these. Just need a little break because I'm gonna sneeze. So anyway, what was I talking about? Ah yeah, what were they thinking releasing the PS1 in Indonesia and doesn't have any original PlayStation 1 games? How? Why? That doesn't make any sense. In my country, there is so many original PS1 discs in here. Well, back then. To be honest, I'm not sure if the PS1 here are even official. What do you mean it's not official? It's like you're telling me your PS2 is not official. They're all been modified. Well, that was like early 2000. How is that possible? They were so advanced back then. Yeah, like they override the security function of the PS1 in order to play copies of copies. That's crazy. I didn't know they were that advanced back then. And it's still going on today. Yeah. You can buy a very cheap PS1 today, but they are modified. But the authentic original PS1, you're gonna pay double. But the modified consoles are very cheap and affordable. But if you're going for the original authentic ones, you're gonna burn your wallet. PS1 and PS2. That's crazy. Oh, the way Julia attacks, it's just like a wrestling move. Look, Boomy, it's like a wrestling move. Yeah, pretty much all PS1 and PS2 here are modified. What the heck? It's like you're telling me that PS1 and PS2 aren't originally released in Indonesia. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Does Indonesia have like a console ban back then? I don't know. Maybe you guys have console bans back then. Like we are in other countries, right? Sony cannot release consoles in your country. Do you have console bans? Because I used to have like video game bans back then in the 80s. Yeah, we have that in my country back then. Yeah, I don't know the status, etc. Because you only play modified consoles. Maybe in your country it used to have video game bans. You just don't realize it. Wait, how about your very first PS2? Are you telling me that your very first PS2 is also modified? It's just people makes more money selling modified consoles and pirated games. Oh, because it's more accessible and affordable. Yeah, I remember I read an article where a lot of people have NES, and then in my country we only have Famicom. We have family computer even though we're not Japan, but our NES is not Nintendo Entertainment System. It's family computer. And the reason is because it's cheaper, affordable, and accessible than the NES. And since we have a majority of consoles that is Famicom, then most games of it are Japanese. Yeah, same with PS2 and PS1 here. God damn. And we still enjoy those games. It's not story driven back then, so I think it's fine if we play Famicom games. We just start the game, pick up and play like Super Mario. But if you're going to play games like Legend of Zelda, which is more of a story driven RPG kind of game, playing it on a family computer is not going to be enjoyable. You have to read. Pirated games only cost like 1% compared to original games.
なあケネスどうすん
And
だよこれから
because they are more like they are more easier to get.
乗員
Unlike in the original game, you probably have to wait for its release
我
or
々が大掃除
wait for it to get restock or
大丈夫
yeah,
か
complicated stuff like that. And more money to
大
burn.
丈夫それにしても
Unlike in copies of copies, you just, need to burn it on the disc and it wouldn't burn your wallet. The average pirated PS1 game is 5K and the original, damn, it's like you add
船長の
two
話
zeros.
ダイヤと副長もいなかったみたいだし、ミリーちゃんのことといい副長のことといい、テロリストの目的って何なんだろう。
Can you also like
なーに
maybe
聞き出すな
maybe buy a pirated version of
そのために
Final Fantasy VII? I mean, games like that have numerous discs. So selling pirated games is more profitable. Well, how about games with more discs like Final Fantasy VII, 8, and 9? 7 is 3 discs, 8 and 9 are 4 discs. Yes, Final Fantasy games are also pirated. Do you wait for the game to be finished or do you like, okay, I'm going to pay you now, I'm gonna come back later? Dang it, I hate these flamethrowers. Usually they just sell it at the roadside shops. Oh, like a market, but pirated. Ah, okay. So they are ready to be bought. A lot of games to choose from. I thought you're going to wait for the download, like they're going to give you a black disc, and then you're going to wait for the process to finish. What if the game you want isn't available? Do you like only request it to be burned on the disc or what? Nah, it's in the disc. So they just sold it ready to be bought. So you can request. Like for example, the game that you want is you don't see it in their store, so it'll be you have to wait then. Dang, this pirated copies. They make lots of monies. You know, Boomy, ever since I've read a comment from someone saying that the ultimate video game war today is Nintendo versus PC. I have this funny thought in my head that if ever Nintendo banned the PC, the PC community will say that they can ban Nintendo from using PCs to develop their games. What the heck? Okay, now that is an Uno reverse. Like you want to ban you like to ban our community. Well, we're going to ban you from developing games on a PC because you want to ban the PC community. God damn. You gotta create your own workstation from now on then. The PC community will definitely fight back, exactly. Especially when most video game developers relies on PC. That's going to be crazy. And because PC already has a very long history, way back in the Cold Wars. I remember that the early computers back then are not really for everyday house use. They are used for military originally. And then they evolve into some family friendly technology that you can use in your house, in your office, or play games with it. Yeah, Nintendo can't win this one. Just Nintendo cannot. Don't start a fight you can't win. Fuck Nintendo. Yeah, it still makes me laugh when they approve the law of banning video games that have a game mechanic of capturing and summoning monsters. Well, Yuna is gonna get cancelled. Take that! And to my viewers today, welcome to my stream and we are playing Crisis Beat. Wrestling attack! Oh, I missed. Hiya! Why can't I hit him? Wrestling attack! I still miss. Ha! I did it. I really love it when video games used to be all cartoonish and polygons back then. And to be honest, whenever I play modern games, some of them causes me to get motion sickness. Yeah, some modern games make me feel sick because of how high definition the game is and how the game moves. It gives me motion sickness. What the heck? Wrestling move! I'm so bad at this. Ha! Yes, finally! Woo! Welcome back, Boomy! As I said earlier, Boomy, Yuna's gonna get cancelled because one of the laws approved Nintendo of banning video game mechanics that allows players to summon and capture monsters. Pat pat. Thank you for the package. Then Final Fantasy summon system gonna get banned. Yes, gonna get banned because it's it makes me laugh. It becomes a meme. It's actually a comedic meme in the gaming community. They're saying that since the law has been approved, Yuna's gonna get cancelled. Sorry, Yuna, you can't use your monsters. It was forbidden. Wrestling attack! Wrestling attack! And we can't use espers in Final Fantasy 12. Yes, because we're using monsters that we store in our inventory. Or it's a monster we summon during a battle. Since they are kept in crystals and we summon them.
どうやらデルタフォースは全滅ですね。
はこれ以上の妨害を挟まれないために船の進路を
I don't know what they were thinking. Yeah, I don't know why of all the loss they can do, it has to be with capturing monsters. Yeah,
ところで
pretty crazy.
例のものは
1時間ほどで搬入できます。あとはこの鍵を使って
ミリーさん、もう少しの我慢です。もうすぐすべてが終わります。
Because Nintendo really want
もうすぐです。もうすぐ
I always
全てが
thought that
終わる
Nintendo is cutesy, you know, like family friendly, and with those adorable characters, very memorable, and everybody loves those. They don't want any competition to Pokemon. There is no competition at all. What were they talking about? I mean, we have Digimon, but that's different. What? Do they also want to ban Digimon because you can keep it and summon it? Power World. What? They feel threatened by Power World. I mean, they're Nintendo. What were they thinking? It's just a indie game company. What are you talking about? They're not even giant game companies like Square Enix or Capcom. That's what they're concerned about the most now. They're scared. What? Doing that move just proves that you have a lack of faith in your franchise. Just let gamers be gamers. After all, I think Power World is made by gamers for gamers. Power World is only inspired. They're not really copying it. They have their own twist and gimmicks. Bruh, doing that just proves that Power World is much more better than Pokemon. Power doing well means more and more people will be aware of Nintendo's laziness and low effort. It's kind of like if you don't want to admit your mistake, you're just going to blame it to someone else and still think that you're right even though you're obviously wrong. Toxic. It kind of reminds you of toxic people who will never admit their mistake and just gonna blame it on others instead to make themselves feel better and then feel like they are the right ones. Because Power can prove they can make a good game with a fraction of the budget. Yeah, Power is made from passion, not greed. And just that's what Nintendo is thinking. I mean, if I were to choose, I'd rather just pay for a PlayStation 2 than a Switch 2. They both have number 2s, but I'd rather choose the PlayStation 2. They wanna sell low effort games with AAA prices. I thought it means ass prices because the price are ass. Oh, you mean AAA prices. I thought it was ass prices because it really is assy to pay more for a game that feels less. Yeah, AAA. Prices. How can that be triple A when it doesn't even deserve the term triple A? I mean, if it's triple A, it's a high quality video game, but nah. I also read an article, Boomy. This is from a game developer's point of view. I don't know who this game developer is. I forgot his name. He's a dude. I remember it's a guy. It's from a famous gaming company. It's as famous as Square Enix. I just don't remember, but I read an article that he was worried that the future of video games is just going to be the same formula over and over again. It's the same AAA games with same mechanics, same graphics, no more creativity, no more unique gimmicks. And it's just because they make the same formula over and over again because it's the trend, it's the new thing, it's the new normal way of making video games. And if probably this is a success, then it'll just expose Nintendo shitty practices to more people. Yeah, and that's exactly what Nintendo do. Like doing the same formula over and over again. Too long cutscenes. It just makes you feel like you're watching a movie and less of a video game. And then too many updates, too many storage that needs to require because the game is massive in its file size. And it's just sad that some games, even though it's single player games, you need the internet. And a lot of FPS and sports games feel same-ish. What, like FIFA? EA to the game. I remember back then, EA used to be one of the biggest game companies in the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s. I freaking loved their NBA Live 99. I freaking love that game. It's for the PlayStation 1, and it's one of the games I used to play in an actual PlayStation console. The FIFA is the easiest example. What other games? There are so many story-driven games that are just the same. They feel the same, even though they are made by different game companies, but same. And then you have to sit and wait for the cutscenes to finish. And what's bad about those long cutscenes is those cutscenes are unskippable. But what if you're the type of gamer that is tight on schedule? You are very busy, you have work or school to go to, and these are just not the games for you. If you want something that is start playing the game and get into the action, some modern games are just not meant for that. Yeah, because they follow the same formula like the guy said. Exactly. Yeah, that's why the guy that I read on an article, he said he is very worried for the future of the video game community. And that more indie game developers are going to rise because of their passion and their community. They have a very big community, supportive people. Not everyone has the time to play along games. Yeah, like you wanna play this game, but sadly it's more of a cinematic story-driven game. How the fuck you gonna enjoy the game when all you do is watch cutscenes and only has a little bit of gameplay? So it kind of feels like a movie with video game mechanics, but it's just mostly watching. And the indie devs taking advantage of nostalgia, but in a good way. Yeah, the modern retro games, they are modern games in the style of a retro game. Can be 8-bit, 16-bit, or whatever bit they are. BIT. But they still look fresh. They make old feel like new. And I can definitely tell you that emulation is the new old. It's the new way of experiencing old games. Yeah, the Silk Song. I forgot the game of Silk Song. I think it used to be a DLC back then. What is it? Hollow Knight. Ah, yeah, Hollow Knights. First it was Hollow Knights, and then Silk Song became a DLC. Then Silk Song became its own video game. And yeah, I think a lot of gamers would agree that Silk Song is going to be one of the best. It's either the best video game of the year, or it's going to be one of the best game of the year. Yeah, yeah, Silk Song is the sequel. I also like the name, Silk Song. It's cute. And the character is cute. The art style is cute. And I've watched the gameplay of it, the animation of how the character moves, it's very fluid. It's perfect. And it doesn't break your wallet.
船内から手引きした者がいるだろうとは思ったが、まさか副長だったとは。
And the FC has a cute voice too.
そういうことだ。しかしお前らもご苦労なこった。
and that's why
何をやっても遅いと。
and that's why the piracy community, the community that makes pirated games, they have so much respect for Silk Song that they don't want to pirate Silk Song.
ミリーはどこ？
もう遅い。あの娘は鍵だ。新世界への鍵だよ。
Yeah, it's really crazy. It's really crazy that even the piracy community doesn't want to pirate Silk Song because they have a lot of respect to the creator of the game. Yeah, because Silk Song is made with gamers in mind. It's made by gamer for gamers. Silk Song is bringing justice for modern gamers. And not just for modern gamers, but also old gamers who has nostalgia with simple graphics and, you know, who grew up in the early days of video games. Bringing old and new gamers because of Silk Song. Yeah, it's pretty amazing that you made a game called Silk Song because of your passion, and then your game that is made from your passion unites a lot of different gamers, old and new, appreciates it. Taking advantage of nostalgia in a good way, exactly. And Silk Song is not expensive. Very affordable, perfect for Christmas gift. If you want to treat yourself, then you better go and take Silk Song. Or Hollow Knights if you want to get the full experience. Hollow Knights and Silk Song. I wish there's a bundle with those games. Yeah, only 200k is very cheap. Yes. Very cheap, affordable, amazing, and it's a bang for your buck. I think Silk Song is also a game you can enjoy even if you are a gamer with tight schedule on work or school. Well, yeah, I think it's also story driven, but not really that cinematic. It's a game you can still pick up and play. But because of the game is so good, you just can't skip the cutscenes. Yeah, for those who like classic performers, Silk Song is highly recommended. And for those who want to experience what our retro game is like, but you are more on bias on modern games, this is a good choice. I think Silk Song is a very good choice for modern gamers who are very, picky.
そうだな。
Like they would say, ew, that game is like years ago. I don't want to play it. It's so outdated. Well, okay, then try Silk Song. It's a great introduction on what retro game feels like with a touch of a modern game mechanic.
おそらく戦備。機関
That way you won't feel like it's lame and outdated. Yeah, best of both worlds basically. It's like Silk Song is the connection between nostalgia and modern gaming innovation. Yeah. So better get it for your Christmas bonus. To those people who are working, Silk Song is a great Christmas gift for you when you get your Christmas bonus. And if you have family relatives, young relatives, niece, son, daughter, or nephew, that is also a perfect gift for them if you don't want to break your wallet. I bet that's making it play a lot of retro games too, because they know how to make a good formula of something so old and then make it feel like it's brand new. Like you make a new twist out of the old, and making the old feels really fresh, even though it is old, but still fresh. It's a game made for gamers, a game made by a gamer for gamers. Exactly. And to be honest, giant game companies should have this kind of mindset that you are making games for gamers because you are a gamer yourself. I kinda remember this is also the same quote from the previous leader of Nintendo. I forgot his name, but he bled because of he was sick somewhere 2014. He used to be the president of Nintendo, and then he bled years ago. He said that he loves to make video games because he himself think of himself as a gamer as well. That's why there are so many great classic games from Nintendo, because the president of Nintendo himself think like a gamer too. So he's basically a gamer making games for gamers. I forgot his name. And then after he bled, Nintendo just went downhill. And way more downhill today. Down, down, down. Thing is, while a lot of the people in the dev team probably think the same way, but they're restricted by the greedy higher ups. God damn, when you don't have the freedom, and then you have to do it because of the trend. Who only think of money? Like, yeah, you have the knowledge about business, but you don't have the knowledge to grasp the passion of video games. And shareholders too, for the love of these guys. Fuck. I'm actually not surprised if in the future of the gaming community, a lot of giant game companies gonna go against indie game developers. What the heck? I mean, it's already happening right now with Nintendo and Power World, but it's just gonna get worse. Gonna get worse. Same kind of people who overcharge for RG scalpers. Yeah, that's why I don't really buy much Bandai branded guns. Too many scalpers. So unfair. That's why Japan actually has a rule when it comes to people buying a lot of stuff like Gun Plus. When scalpers are trying to hide themselves, they're gonna get arrested. Yeah, when when in some Japanese market they notice that you're buying a not so normal amount of the same item, like for example you're buying too much gunpla of the same model, they're going to question you on why you're buying so many. That is not allowed. You're gonna get reported to the police.
いよいよだな。テロよテロリストめ。悪が栄えた試しはねえんだ。
Yeah, that's how they detect scalpers actually, when you're buying an insanely
アメリ
large
カでは犯罪が多いわ
stocks of the same item.
どういう意味だ？
そういう意味さ
There's actually a limit on how many items you can buy with the same item. Probably 5 is a maximum, but buying 12 of the same item or maybe 15 of it, you're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, fuck scalpers too. Scalpers and greedy shareholder CEOs, fuck them all. And this is another reason why retro games are on the rise. They're getting more and more love. All games, retro games, a lot of modern gamers are going back to those good old times. And because they're getting sick of the same formula over and over again, it's so cinematic. You have to sit in your chair doing nothing, not holding your controller for 2 hours, and the cutscenes are unskippable, and you just don't have enough time anymore. You have to go to sleep, go to work, and go to school. You haven't even played anything. You're just watching the cutscene, and it kind of feels like you just watch a movie. And people are getting sick of being extorted too, especially for mid games. It's like, what happened to the creativity? What happened to trying something new and then trying to risk it, so that it's a different feeling. It's the same video game but with a different twist and a game mechanic you haven't experienced before. Greedy shareholders happens. That's why when you only stick to one formula, it just feels kind of boring. Like eating the same food over and over again. Not exciting. It's getting blah. Yeah, exactly. It's getting blah. And if this kind of trend continues, the game community is really going to die. I mean, the modern gaming community is going to die. And then there's another thing with video games you no longer own. You don't own the game, you just buy the license. What the heck? I wouldn't say die, just changing in focus. Yeah, it's more of like you're changing a course of of your boat. Change course. Probably go focus more on indies now. Yeah, focus more on indies and games that are full of passion, simple graphics, but is made with love and emulation. Can you believe it, Boomy? I'm playing a game and at the same time I'm starting to talk about different topics. You don't see this every day on different streamers. We can talk about a lot of different shits even though it's not really related in the game. Yeah, we're talking about how greedy the modern gaming companies now, and then at the same time, look at me, I'm doing a beat 'em up game. Yeah, that's why I like being here. Yeah, it's just so boring if we're just going to talk about the game that I'm playing. How about a different variety of topic we can talk about while I kick someone's ass, just having fun and all. Yeah, it's like a mix of gameplay and podcast of different shits, and then we're just talking and looking at my game while I kick their ass. I wish I can meet a streamer like me. There is one, but she's not very active in social media. There's definitely one person I know who streams like I do. The Burb. Well, it makes sense why she's not very active in social media. Because I'm a cat. Yeah, Jackadoodle. I miss her streams. Yeah, whenever I see her streaming, especially when she's doing her drawing stream, we just talk about different stuff. Yeah, it's not related on her drawing or stuff, but she really likes it when I'm talking with her. I even remember back then she told me that time flies so fast when we are both talking. Like she didn't notice that her stream is already 3 hours because we just talk.
随分と遅かったね。もう遅い。こいつはもうすぐ目覚めるよ。
最近兵器か。
へえ、物知りだね。そう、最近兵器のコールドカプセルだよ。いただいたのはあんたの国だったかもしれないね。
どういうことだよ、ケネス。
貴様らだったのか。俺の任務はこいつを探し出すことだったんだ。どうするつもりだ。もしそいつがばらまかれたら、この船は、いや、世界中が。だがそいつはスリープ中だ。ただ解凍してもすぐに死滅するだけだぞ。完全に解凍するためには、まさか。
そうさ、察しの通りこの子さ。この娘の瞳、声、そして血がこの最終兵器を目覚めさせるんだよ。
That line still messes me up. Like this bioweapon only activates by her blood, her whatever is from Millie. What the fuck? That was actually living rent free inside my head. You played this game, and you're also shocked. then, okay, back to the comment. Let me read the comments first. If she streams again, yeah, if Jackadoodle streams again, I also want to check her out. I really want to see her so bad. It's been 2 years, I guess, that I haven't seen her stream. It's been like a long time ago. Time flies, alright. Yeah, I remember Jackadoodle said there when she started her stream. She said that, oh my gosh, this drawing is so intimidating. She has a big passion for digital arts, but there are times that she feels intimidated. And then I go to her stream, and then both of us didn't notice that 3 hours already passed, and then even she was surprised that she already made so much progress. What's she drawing that time? I think it's Robin. Yeah, different versions of Robin. She's a big fan of Batman, Robin, Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, she likes the Choco Bros. Yeah, she was drawing Jason. I think it's Jason Todd. Different Robins. And she told me, oh my gosh, I feel so intimidated. And then we're just having fun talking about different types of topics. And then before we knew it, she already made a lot of progress in her drawing. She even cannot believe herself that she already did a lot on the drawings, and she was just so immersed on how we talk, how we bring up so many random topics. Yeah, she likes Final Fantasy 15. She likes Noctis and yeah, the other Choco Bros. Like, that is her most favorite Final Fantasy game ever. Me too. But what I really like about Jackadoodle is she highly thinks of me. She really cares about me, and she always have this happiness and enthusiasm whenever she reads my comments. Even if it's just a simple comment of hello, she's just so happy to see me on her stream. Yeah, she thinks so highly of me that I've never really met anyone like Jackadoodle before. Never. I've never met a girl who would really treat me so highly as Jack. Even Jackadoodle admit that whenever she sees retro games or a picture of retro games, she said that it reminds her of me. The first thing she thought when she sees old games is my face. Yeah, she seems like a pure soul, alright. Yeah, I've never really met a streamer who highly treats me so better, that to the point that I've never met a streamer like Jackadoodle who really prioritizes me. First, she highly thinks of me. Then the second, she prioritizes me. And then she just really loves everything that I do, like having a great passion for retro games. I just really wish I could really meet another person like Jack. Specifically, another girl like Jack, because there's literally no girl I've met before who would treat me so much better and as highly as Jack would. And she's a bird. I'm a cat.
ミリー。
みんな大変よ。この船には爆弾が仕掛けられているわ。
ケネス、なんとかならねえのか。お前軍人だろ。
無理言うな。数が多すぎる。それにこいつは無線信管だ。とても解体できない。
無線信管ってことはどっかで操ってるやつがいるんだろう。そいつを倒せば。
でももし探してる途中に爆発したら、この船にはまだ4000人の人が乗ってるんだよ。
二手に分かれる。一方は乗客たちの避難、もう一方は起爆装置を止めるんだ。
Derp and cat, like the yeah, it's I think it's Derpy and
分かった。
Derpy the tiger and I forgot the verb.
おそらく敵は潜水艦で忍び込んだに違いない。どこかに入り口があるはずだ。
おう、任せときな。
Yeah, Burb and Derpy. Ha! I miss those times when Jackadoodle used to drop by my stream. Oh, Boomy, if you only knew how much fun it is whenever Jackadoodle is on my stream. She's the only person who made me feel so welcome and feel so worthy. Like I am not just any normal viewer. She sees me as something else, someone very, very important, you know? Yeah, I really want to know how she's like. Oh, she's amazing. And maybe chat with her. Yeah, she would definitely love that. And to be honest, if I compare people with Jackadoodle, other people won't hold a candle. To be honest, that's why I don't have the motivation to meet other streamers because they're just not the same as Jack. They just don't treat me the same as Jackadoodle would. I mean, yeah, they greet me and everything, but it's kind of Jack is something else, alright. Exactly, she's the best. That's why when I compare Jackadoodle to other streamers, they're just not on the same level. That's why I don't really drop by a lot of streamers. I do drop by with a few of them, but not every day. Not every day because I just don't really feel that connection. I don't feel like I belong. It's just I'm just treated like any normal viewer, not something special like Jack would. If you go to Jackadoodle's stream, she would definitely make you feel like you're the best person to be on her stream. Because that's what I always felt. And I already felt that way the first time we met. Yeah, like I don't know Jakadoodle at the time. Jakadoodle doesn't know me, but god damn. That was like the best feeling ever from a streamer to welcome me with warm vibes, and she just loved people to be on her stream. So much love and appreciation to people who she doesn't know, but she has this belief that everyone deserves to be loved and appreciated. I hope she can go back to streaming one day. She said she's going to be back. I just don't know when. I hope she will be back. I really miss her. Yeah, hopefully soon. And another thing that makes Jakadoodle so unique is because, well, I've never really met a girl who would treat me so special and think of me so highly. But I understand if she's busy or something. She is busy with stuff, IRL stuff. But I'm still waiting for her. I'm still hoping she would come back. Whenever I drop by other streamers, if my first chat doesn't feel like it's the same level as when I first met Jakadoodle, I don't go to their stream. That's how high my standards are. I don't know if it's high standards or it's just the fact that Jakadoodle is literally not like any other girl, not like any other majority of female streamers. She really is something else. That's why I can't forget about her. I mean, it's been years that she stopped streaming, but I just really can't forget that feeling. It was already 2 years ago, but it still feels like it just happened yesterday. Yeah, I hope I can see her soon. And she has a very cute and lovely voice. You know, whenever I go to Jakadoodle stream, she would be like, ah, Lynx! Oh my gosh, you're here! Hi, Lynx! She's so happy. She's so happy to the point that the microphone is crackling. She's very surprised. Yes! She's always like that. Whenever I go to her stream, it's like, I can't believe you're here. Yeah, her excitement just exploded that her microphone is actually cracking because of her happiness. She's always overjoyed. She makes me feel like I am the best person she ever had. It really is cute. Wrestling attack! Ah! I got hit first. Wrestling move. Yeah! That's a wrestling move, right, Boomy? Yeah! I told you Julia is a wrestler. She attacks like a tank. Although I'm not really lucky using that wrestling attack. I need to be precise. Ah! Yeah, maybe Julia is a brawler. Wrestling attack! Yeah! I finally hit him with my wrestling attack. And it was the final blow. Very special. Very nice, very nice. Perfect. Perfect for a final blow. Bots! Bots alert! Bots alert!
なぜこんなことをするの？
なぜだと全世界を救うため
Boomy, do that
このままでは
thing.
人類は滅びる。誰かがやらねばならんのだ。新たな人類のために。
新たな人類だろ。
Nice.
あんなもんばらまいたら人類だけじゃねえ。
I don't know why I keep on having bots. What the heck?
だからだよ。その中から生まれる新たな命に期待しているのだ。私は。
狂ってるわ。
Also, what the heck is Stream Boo? It kind of looked like a cheat code or something. Best viewers? What kind of best viewers? Best creepers? I bet those viewers are full of creeps. That's dangerous. We don't want that. Imagine having so many viewers, but they're mostly creeps. Yeah, some small streamers I follow also have this kind of annoying bots. Yeah, it always happens. Yeah, or bots. Ha! Okay, here comes the final boss. God dang it, I can't hit it with my wrestling move. Ha! Ha! I can't hit him. What the heck? I can't do a jump attack? Because of the sword, for the love of Whiskas. Ha! You're going down, Four Eyes. Your combo is useless. I outsmart your outsmarting. I died. But I'm revived. Surprise, bitch. I'm still alive. Ah! Missile kick. Be destroyed faster. Wrestling attack! I want my wrestling attack to be the final move. I'm gonna die. I want my wrestling attack to be the final blow. No! Now that there's still the second phase. There's still the second phase. Action. Resting at. Damn. What? That's a wrestling attack. I mean, it is a wrestling attack, but I want with the jumping. I want with the jumping like John Cena. John Cena. Eee. I'm gonna get that perfect blow later. I just need to punch and kick him. For now. Or my name is John Cena! You think you're the only one who knows wrestling, bruh? I also know that move. I died. But I revived. Like John Cena! Hee You know what, Boomy? Julia is the definition of Barbie if she was a wrestler. I told you I have an overactive imagination. Barbie gone wrestling. Beat a street brawling. What? I think Julia would make a good Barbie doll. Like seriously, come on, Barbie that knows wrestling. Damn, she's gonna win every WWE. Yeah, I can kinda see that. It's a, no freaking way. She's freaking Barbie girl with wrestling attire. Damn, I want that kind of Barbie. Barbie with some big muscles. Exactly. She has blonde hair like Barbie and has a reddish pink colored wrestling costume. So yeah, this is what Barbie looks like if she was a wrestler. And it was only after so many years that Boomy sees it. Julia is wrestling Barbie. Ah, I know. Imagine you're a big fan of Crisis Beat, so you gifted your daughter with a Julia doll, and then you told her this is Barbie. She just became a wrestler, but it's Barbie. When in reality, it's Julia. It's a Julia action figure. Pat the cat. Thank you for the pat pats. I really want to do my wrestling move. I'm just not really precise on the jumping. Yeah. I hate it when he does that. Yeah, he keeps avoiding too. And then attacking with my wrestling move, it's just pure luck. That was just pure luck. Wee. Ah! Ha! Ouch! Come here! Ah! He cancels my attack. Resting attack. Resting attack. Again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. The throw. I had enough of you. Ah. Ow. Ah. Huh? I can't grab him. What the fuck? If only I'm lucky enough to use my wrestling move. But this is a different wrestling move. Come on, take a hit! Yeah. Almost! One more, come on! Yes! I did it! With my wrestling move like John Cena! Da 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 damn! Da 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 damn!
私一人では死なん。全員道連れだ。しまった！起爆装置が！ミリー。
And that is the ending of the game. And I'm just going to have a little break, and then after that we're going to play another of this game but different character. We're going to use Kenneth. Can I skip it? Oh no, I can't. I can't skip it. But we can enjoy this lovely art style while the credit is rolling. Yeah, I'm pressing the start button, it won't skip. Probably because this is the first time I finished the game as Julia, because when I played as AJ, I can skip the ending cutscene. Yeah, can't skip it. I still can't believe this is the same game company that created Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's fine, I can play a bit. I can play a bit of Crisis Beat. Yeah, a bit. Okay, BRB. And now I am back. And we're going to start the game again, but with a different character. Shout out to all my 4 viewers. Welcome back. Thank you, Boomy. And we have 4 viewers. I don't know, it's what is detected by my streaming app, but thank you very much to all who support Cyber Yuki Kato. And this time we're going to play as Kenneth Kirova. And this time we're going to watch the cutscene in his point of view. So this is going to be different. Yeah, I really like this part of the game that when you choose a different character, you start with a different cutscene at the beginning. So maybe we would get the full context of the story if we play all through the characters in this game. Different characters, different POVs. Yeah, play all 4, exactly. You said you played this before.
皆さん、ショータイムの始まりです。
I told you I forgot a lot.
パーティーか。これもミッションのうちとはな。テロか。少なくとも退屈はしなくて済みそうだ。
その格好、あなたも乗客ね。
君もか。
一体どうなってるの？
わからない。だがとにかくその部屋に入ろう。
And the game begins. Wait, where are we starting? Promenade deck? What? This is very different from AG and Julia. Oh, we're starting inside the ship. Okay, Kenneth, show us what you got. What is your attacks? Action. Okay. Oh, it's both kick. The square and X button are both kick. Bruh. What? And the only moment you use your hands is when you grab items. I really thought he's going to use his feet to grab those items. Yeah, that is the only moment he uses his hands when picking up an item. Or when using items. And just like Julia, he only dash. He doesn't run. And that just proves that both Julia and Kenneth are tank controls. They have heavy attacks, but they're not very fast to run. They don't run. Whoa, that is one killer move. Very few moments when he uses his hands. Probably he doesn't want to get dirty. Yeah, here is a rare moment of Kenneth using his hand. I can definitely feel like if ever there are people watching me play as Kenneth, they'd be like, how the heck you keep using your feet when you can use your hands? Bro, because that is only when I pick up an item. But that's not his main attack. It's always the kick and the kick. Both kicks. They'd be like, but you're using your Kenneth's hand. Yes, because there's an item. Look closely. Yeah, Kenneth is the kick guy. He doesn't want to get his hands dirty. He's a gentleman, and gentlemen doesn't get their hands dirty. It's always clean and sanitized. A real man doesn't have dirty hands. Unless it's items, because those items are clean. Oh yeah, since December's today, Merry Christmas! Have a Christmas tree. This is the square button. Yeah, this is the square, and this is the X. Square button. Oh, I accidentally interact with an item. Enemies, not here. Yeah, I can dash just like Julia, but I don't run. Just walk. Merry Christmas! Only right and left, yes. This is X. Oh, I did a combo. X, square. X, square. What about the triangle? Triangle! Oh, spinning kick. This is the square button combo, and again, I interacted with an item. That's not it. Square, X, square, square, and X button. Square is kicking up, and X is kicking down. Merry Christmas! And a Happy New Year. Yeah, they'll be comatose in so long, they'll wake up in New Year. They'll be like, what happened? It's already 2026, bitch. Yeah, I can do that spinning kick thing. I also wanna blur and wake up. It's like what you wanna sleep today, and then the moment you open your eyes, it's already New Year. Everyone is lighting up fireworks and firecrackers, and you were like, huh? I've been asleep for a whole month. Crazy.
でもさ、ケネスの言う通りだとしたら、きっと警戒厳重だよ。
確かに。だが連絡しないわけにもいかないだろう。
And I gotta admit, Boomy, this is a very fun beat 'em up game. But for a beat 'em up game, this is very lengthy. It's a total of 1 hour and 49 minutes. If you include the ending credits, it's going to be somewhere 1 hour and 50 minutes, and that's just one character. Imagine playing all of these characters. That's going to be a total of 6 hours. It's like you started playing at 6 a.m. and then you finish at 12 afternoon. Damn. Yeah, 2 hours times. Yeah, something like that. It's almost 2 hours. Yeah, something. Damn. But I definitely want to play as Yan, but it's going to be a very long stream, so I'll just have to do that next time. I want to play this game in order. Like first I play as AG, and then Julia, Kenneth, and the last one would be Yan. But even if I already finished this game, I still want to keep on playing it. It's just so much fun. Yeah, understandable. It was so much fun, you just don't want to stop. And I consider this one of the games with a very high replayability value. No matter how many times you play it, you just can't stop playing it. Both of your jumping attack is kick. Okay. This one is jump and square, circle button and then square. And then this one is circle button and X. Circle button X. Circle button X. Circle button square. Circle button square. Kinda like a high jump kick and low jump kick. And just like with any other character, it's only a pure luck that I would hit anyone with a jumping attack. Boomy, 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 boomy. How many PS4 controllers do you have? Oh, two. Wait, who's using why? Because I actually like to collect controllers even though I'm not using them. I always think I wanna buy another new controller just in case if the controller I always use is going to break. Yeah, that's what I always thought. And they always ask me, why do you own so many controllers when you're playing alone? Oh, it's a just in case reason. But yeah, I really like to collect controllers even if I'm not using them. Yeah, I use both. Why? Are you playing a two-player game yourself? Or you're just playing the other one if the other one is low battery? I use the other controller. So what color are they? I mean, you've already seen my PS4 controller. What color is your PS4 controllers? Both black? So like, do you like black? Whoa, I've never seen this enemy before. First time I've seen this. Maybe this guy only exists when you play as Kenneth and Yan. Ooh, this is very interesting. Wait, it's the first time I've seen it, right? It's just the default color. You don't want different colors. Expensive? Very expensive if it's different colors and with special design. Beyblade! Oh, I missed. So different characters, yeah, I think it is different boss. Well, I started in a different place as well, unlike with AG and Julia where they are fighting outside. I started my game inside the ship. Different place. So yeah, this is really an interesting beat 'em up game. Because in order to look at the different point of view of the story, you have to play as different characters. Yeah, if it's the same specs, I'd rather get the cheaper one. That reminds me of my PS4 controller. Very cheap and, well, the analog stick is already broken. It doesn't turn in a perfect 360 degrees. It's busted. But I really like it. I prefer a black and white PS4 controller because it reminds me of the PlayStation 1. I know the PlayStation 1 is gray, but I just really like it when they're white. There is a PS1, or should I call PSX, that is white. They're not gray. They're like a 2000 version of the PlayStation 1, and they're very white. Not gray like the original.
現在
I
の
mostly
戦は
prefer my
死者こそ
controllers white.
救援を求む繰り返す
Or if there is a
Mayday,
controller
mayday.
that is really
Watch
good, but it's not in white colors, it's fine by me, but I always choose white. Yeah, the white is small PS1. There's even a PS1 with a tiny built-in screen. Yeah, that's really cute, although it's not portable.
無線連絡を
But
出
at
した
least it
ネ
has
ズミ
a
は
screen
捕
of
らえ
its
ました
own. You don't need to connect it to a giant TV.
いえまだです。
Yeah,
ですがいかに巨船といえども
it's actually
巨
one
船
of
は
the
船
variants of the PS1, the PSX,
そうですね
the white
よろしくお願い
PS1,
します
not the original gray.
ルー少佐どうですか出迎えの準備は
準備完了です大佐。
わかりましたあとはお客の到着を待つだけですね
What is it, Boomy? I think I wanna play. You're gonna sleep. Just when we're having fun. Okay, but thank you for dropping by. I think you're still sick and I hope you'll get better.
ゲネスこの人たち
Feeling
違う
so
よ
tired.
どうやら
Maybe you just need something to eat. Maybe you're hungry. Eat something spicy.
上からだ
But yeah, thanks for dropping by, Boomy. I can take it from here. And yeah, no one's really coming. Yeah, thanks for the screen cap. Thank you very much, Boomy, for dropping by. I'm still going to continue this game. I'm going to finish it. Although I have to continue Yan for next time. Thank you for dropping by and get well soon. Whatever sickness that is. Very sickly, Boomy. Thanks.
救助特殊部隊が来た
Also, it's spicy food. Very nice.
もうやめてくれ殺さないでくれ
エイジ
さ
Yeah, bled the Boomy. Okay, later. Yeah,
俺の名はエイジ
yeah, it's spicy
刑
food.
事だ
Like, what is it?
奴らを
Seblak?
ぶっ飛ばす
元よりそのつもりだ
私はフェイス一緒にやっつけようね
Thanks for dropping by.
やろうエイジもう私たちしか残されていないんだから
Okay, and we are going to Central Hall and defeat another enemies, a bunch of enemies. And we're using our feet. Now this is a definition of kick ass. It's literally just kicking. What the heck? Police using their guns to smack at me. Ha! You missed. You freaking missed. Jogging. Woo! Help. Nice. Come at me, bro. You can't catch me. You can't reach me with my long daddy legs. One hit bullet, brother. Your bullet is no match for me. Is there anyone? Anyone out there? Where is... Oh. Kick. Ha. Boom. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, bitches. And to my viewers today, we are still playing. Why did I say praying? And we're still playing Crisis Beat, and this time we're playing as Kenneth with his kicking techniques. Beyblade! I'm using my feet, so I won't have my hands dirty. Okay, where am I going with this? Very different from playing as AJ and Julia. Huh. Ambush? No problem. Taste my feet. Or rather, taste my shoes. I'm wearing shoes anyway. Beyblade. Oh, they are so small, so I'll just press X button so I can successfully kick them. He really does remind me of Lee Long from Tekken. The guy with the white hair. Come on! Come on! Why are you so small and creeping like that? Oh, your name is Shorty. No wonder you're so short. Ha! Hey! Even though it kind of looks silly for Kenneth only using his kick attack, it's actually satisfying. It's a much more faster attack compared to Julia. I mean when Julia attacks, it's fine, but it's a bit clunkier. Spinning attack. Yeah, makes me think if Kenneth is like a Taekwondo player or something. Taekwondo do. Can I use some attack? Jump. Jump and attack. Nice. Kick him in the face. Kick him in the face. That's it. That's how we do it. Nice. I like that. What the heck? Mighty Mouse? What was that dialogue? Okay. You want some of this? Let's go. Ha! You may attack me with your fists, but you're no match for my kicks. Ha! Three against one? Well, that's not fair. But I can take you on, one by one. Well, someone's almost gonna get black. And there's go the other one. Wait, is it done? Not yet. We have another dude. I forgot about you. Jumping attack. I can hit him. Oh, that's the first time I've seen that. It's cool, but not as cool as me. His name is Karts. What the heck? Here we go, final attack. One more. That should be enough to wake you up from your senses. No, I'm losing my I'm losing my voice.
なあケネス、どうすんだよこれから。
とりあえずこのエレベーターは封鎖だな。乗員乗客たちにセントラルホールにいてもらうとしよう。我々が大掃除を終わらせるまで。
大丈夫か JJ。
ええ、大丈夫。それにしてもどうしてミリーだけがセントラルホールにいなかったのかしら。他の乗客たちはみんないたのに、奴はどうしてミリーだけを。
船長の話だとライアット副長もいなかったみたいだし、ミリーちゃんのことといい副長のことといい、テロリストの目的って何なんだろう。
なーに奴らをぶん殴って聞き出すさ。
そのためにまずはブリッジだ。
Okay, and that's it on my stream for today. And Boomy is the only one who comments on my stream today. To all my viewers and lurkers out there, thank you for supporting Cyberyuki Kato. It was a lot of fun playing Crisis Beat and I just can't get enough. But yeah, I'll just continue this on on my next stream. I can't go beyond I can't go beyond 2 hours because I'm not affiliated yet. But yeah, next time. Next time I will continue playing Crisis Beat as Kenneth. And I guess that's mostly it. Thank you. And I'll see you guys again on my next stream. Good afternoon, and don't forget to eat your merienda, which is a afternoon lunch. See you on my next stream, probably tonight. Yeah, I guess.